Don't worry, guys. MVP is here. I got this. I got this. Okay, no, I don't got this. I don't got this. Help!
Hi guys, it's Pacifist here. Today marks the 4th day of BokuMARCho, and we were given the prompt Pokemon. I have no idea what most people think when it comes to drawing something for Pokemon. Would it be an actual Pokemon like Pikachu, or perhaps their favourite Pokemon? Would it also be someone like Ash, or a gym leader like Lieutenant Surge, or perhaps enemies like Jessie from Team Rocket, or one of the many friends whom we made along the way? Initially, I thought I was going to draw Brock, a friend of Ash. I really like him because I found him very funny. I really found his thirst for the girls to be rather amusing, and it just made me laugh seeing him head over heels for anyone who was a girl and would constantly get rejected. But again, like for day 3, I changed last minute and went for one of Brock's many love interests, Officer Jenny. I don't know if this is an unpopular opinion, but I feel like in school, I remember a lot of people really like Nurse Joy over Officer Jenny, but not me. I've always preferred Officer Jenny over Nurse Joy. I'm not too sure why. I don't know if it's her personality. Like, she can be kind, sweet and caring like Nurse Joy, but she can also be stern, authoritative, trustworthy, dependable, and like a no-nonsense type of figure, authority figure. I mean, Nurse Joy can be like that as well, I guess, don't get me wrong, before the Nurse Joy fans crucify me. But I really feel Officer Jenny gave me that zero tolerance for bullshit and is someone who would definitely fight for our cause. Fun fact about me. I watched Pokemon in Japanese for the first couple of seasons, and the rest I've watched it in English. It's still wild to me that the songs are completely different. What I mean by that is, if you was to watch the intro in Japanese, it's completely different to English. What I'm talking about is the actual song itself. It's not I Want to Be the Very Best that no one ever was, but in Japanese it's completely different. The melody, the whole song is just completely different. And if I'm not mistaken, maybe the Korean version is different to the Japanese and the English. Whereas like I think, correct me if I'm wrong, for the fellow Europeans out there, I believe that some European countries, their song in their language, localized language, is similar to the English, but it's in their language and not in English. Anyways, enough yapping about Pokemon and time for the art itself. I don't know if it's just me, but Pokemon always felt very simple design-wise, and I thought Officer Jenny was no exception. So you'd think something simple to me would be easy, right? Wrong. I don't know what it is, but I struggled with her outfit, in particular her top, and for some reason, I struggled so hard with the legs. My word, did it take a really long time. I think it was like 5 minutes of going back and forth with the legs. I was trying to do like any trick in the books that I know to try and make the legs work, but it just didn't seem to work. I don't know what, it just wasn't clicking. I drew the shoes first thinking that I can morph and force a particular leg pose to fit into the shoes, but something just didn't feel right. Then I remembered that technically Bokumaros aren't human, so we don't have to fully conform or adhere to the normal human anatomy. Like for example, Bokumaros, I tend to draw 4 fingers and not 5 fingers for the hands. In addition, if I'm not mistaken, like chibi artists, some of them like to draw Animal Crossing round balls for their hands, and when it comes to legs, it's normally like one straight line and maybe the curved line for the back end of the leg. So you're not really capturing like the hamstring or the calf, you're not really like defining it in chibi form. Some chibis do, some of them don't. They like to keep it simple, and today I made no exception. I decided to go down that route and to keep things simple. They do say sometimes simple is better, right? I struggled with the arms and hands as usual when it comes to sketching, but overall, when I did the lineup for it, I think I was actually content. I was satisfied with it, even though it took a couple of iterations, but it is what it is. As a whole, nothing new. You'll see the common theme here. I do tend to deviate a bit from the sketch, and today was no exception, in particularly the hat. I decided that the hat from the sketch version didn't seem quite right, especially when comparing to the reference that you saw in the bottom left hand corner of the screen. The hat was a bit off, so I decided to change it up a bit until something that I was happy with. Also, the handbag took quite a bit of time to do as well, as I felt the perspective was a bit off and I wanted it more to a side of the hips rather than in front. It was a bit tricky and I had to keep on fiddling with the line art and the sketch to get it to the position that I would like it to. But in the end, we got there. As for the signature, initially I kind of wanted the signature in her hair, but since we had a handbag, so I thought, you know what, let me just put my signature on the handbag itself. That doesn't mean that I want to have like some sort of handbag merch down the line. So yeah, I'm sorry guys, no LV pack, Chanel pack, Burberry pack collaborations, unfortunately. That's not going to happen, I'm afraid. Feels bad, man. Let me know what you think of the line art and my decision to draw Officer Jenny. And who is your favourite if you have to choose between Officer Jenny and Nurse Joy? And why do you think Officer Jenny is the best? Real talk though, if you had to draw something from Pokemon, would it have been a Pokemon or a person from the franchise itself? If you watched up to this part of the video, thank you so much for your constant love and support. I really do appreciate you guys. Enjoy the rest of the speed art, and as always guys, take care, be well and be safe. Bye!